Hello guys, thank you for tuning in. Returning subscribers, you are appreciated. Thank you for your continued love and support. I hope you guys are benefiting from the information that I'm providing here. If you are new on this platform, you are welcome guys. My name is Judith. I'm based here in Northern Ontario, Canada, where I love sharing about my journey and experiences because I know it will benefit someone out there. Today, I want to focus on the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program in this video. This is a program that is being run by the province of Ontario to attract immigrant workers who want to come and settle permanently in the province. And this program, guys, has 9 streams that you can use to apply for permanent residence. And I'm sure of those 9 streams, maybe you can find one that applies to your education, skills, and experiences, and you'll be able to use this pathway to come to Canada or to settle here in Canada permanently. That is if you are already here. Now, the first 6 streams that I'm going to give, they use an expression of interest system. So with this one, you need to register for an expression of interest. And guys, registering an expression of interest is not the same as applying for the nomination by the province. It's also not the same as applying for permanent residence. So the simple steps are: you create your expression of interest. After creating your expression of interest, this will allow the province of Ontario to gather information about you and to compare and see if this aligns with the economic and labor needs that they want to fulfill. Then once that happens, the province of Ontario will invite you to apply for nomination from the province. Once you are invited to apply for nomination, you submit your application, and once you get nominated, then you can apply for permanent residence. And of course, the final decision whether you get permanent residence or not comes from the IRCC. So guys, it's also important to note that you can only create one expression of interest per stream. So I said there are 6 streams that use this expression of interest system. So it means if you want to apply to all the 6 streams, then you can only have 6 expressions of interest that are with the province of Ontario. There's no fee charged for creating the expression of interest. And once you create it, it's valid for 12 months. If after 12 months you are not nominated and you still want to continue to pursue this pathway, then you need to create again another expression of interest. I think this is very easy to follow, guys. Now, for the 6 streams, the first one is the foreign worker stream, and this is open to foreign workers who are inside or outside Canada. And your no code should be skill 0, A or B. If you are not familiar with the no code system that Canada uses, I'm going to put a link, guys. Last time I think I shared again a link that you can go to and familiarize yourself and be able to know which no code you fall under. Is it skill or is it A or is it B? So the foreign worker stream is for people who are with the no code that falls under skill or A or B. You need a job offer, a full-time and permanent job offer from the province of Ontario, any company within the province of Ontario. And then once you do that, the province of Ontario will invite you for nomination. Once you get the nomination, you can apply for permanent residence. The second stream is the international student stream. And for this one, you need to have graduated from any Ontario university or college, and you also need a job offer in Ontario. So your program must have been for 2 years or more. If it was a 1-year program, then the requirement for you to be enrolled into that program must have been a bachelor's degree. I hope this is clear. So if you come to do a 1-year program in Ontario, maybe certificate, diploma, or whatever it is, and you want to use the international student stream, then you need to have a bachelor's degree already for you to be enrolled into that 1-year program. Or you can come and do a certificate or diploma program or a degree program for 2 years. Then you can be able to use this stream to apply for permanent residence. The third stream is the in-demand skills stream. And for this one, unfortunately, it applies for people who are already inside Canada. You need to have a job offer within the agriculture, construction, trucking, personal support work. And then you need to have worked at least 9 months to 1 year in the province of Ontario, and the job offer must be full-time and permanent. Of course, you must have the intention, guys, to settle permanently in Ontario, and you have to prove your language abilities. So for those people who are already in Canada and you are working in the province of Ontario, this is a program that you can use to convert your work permit to permanent residence. The fourth program, guys, is the master's graduate stream. This is open to students who are graduating from any Ontario university with a master's degree. And your master's program must have been at least 1 year or more. You need to prove your language abilities, of course. And for this one, they need settlement funds. But one good thing about this one is, let's say you've graduated from a university and you already have a job offer, and let's say your annual earnings are about $25,000, and the settlement funds that are required for you and your family, maybe if you have one, is $30,000. So you can actually use the annual earnings from your job offer plus any other savings that you might have as proof of settlement funds, which is a good thing, guys, because when you are graduating from university, sometimes you don't have the money, but at least if you have a job offer that shows that you will be able to earn that much, that can be used for settlement funds. Of course, you must intend to live in Ontario, and this program you must apply using this program within 2 years of completing your degree. So once you are done from university and you have your master's degree, I think the earlier you apply through this program, the better, because once it's 2 years, it becomes difficult for you to use the master's degree, the master's graduate stream. The fifth stream is the PhD graduate stream, which is more or less similar to the master's graduate stream. The only difference is for this one, you need to have a PhD degree from any Ontario university. But otherwise, the requirements and everything is more or less the same as the master's graduate stream. Of course, guys, I'm going to give a link that will take you to the website for the Immigrant Nominee program for the Ontario province. There's a wealth of information there, guys, that you can research, read more, and I'm sure you'll be able to find one stream that you can use or pursue to come to Canada or pursue to get permanent residence. The sixth stream that uses expression of interest system is the entrepreneur stream. This is for big time entrepreneurs, people who are serious into business. You want to come and invest in the Canadian economy and start a business in the province of Ontario. Well, guys, it requires a lot of money. They talk about hundreds of thousands of Canadian dollars that you need to invest, but you never know. There could be someone out there who wants to pursue this stream because you are serious. You want to come and start a business. They tell me it's a complex application process. You might even need immigration lawyers for you to be able to do this, but I'm just putting it out there. You never know. Now, these three that I'm going to give, they use the express entry system. What it means then is that for you to apply for permanent residence through the following three programs, then you need to have an express entry profile. You need to be in the pool. So it means you have taken already your English test, you've already done your credentials evaluation. And for this one, you receive a notification of interest from the province of Ontario itself. They have access to the data that is in the express entry pool, so they can be able to look for people who have the education skills and experience that the province is looking for. So you will receive a notification of interest and they will invite you to apply for provincial nomination. Once you have your provincial nomination, you can be able to apply for permanent residence. The first one is the human capital priorities stream, which is actually the seventh one anyway, because I've already given the other six that use the expression of interest system. The human capital priorities stream is the one where you get notification of interest if you have skilled work experience, language abilities, or your education is what the province of Ontario is looking for. And I wouldn't lie to you guys, the people who are in the health sector and the technological sector, they get notification of interest under this program because Ontario is looking for people who can come and fulfill their labor shortages in the health and tech sector. So this is a program, guys, that you can use. Create that express entry profile and you stand chances of getting nominated or receiving a notification of interest from the province of Ontario. Like recently, under the Human Capital Priorities stream on the September 28th, they did a tech draw. So this is a draw that the province of Ontario did, where they were sending notification of interest to people who are in the technological sector. By this, it means computer and information system managers, computer engineers, data analysts, software engineers, software developers, you name it. They got notification of interest, and the cutoff points, I think, was 496 and above, which is lower than what is being required for express entry right now. Like the draws, the last draw that happened for express entry, they took people who had 500 or more points. So the province of Ontario took a little bit low points, and people are able to apply for nomination and eventually permanent residence. On September 29th, they did an express entry skilled trades draw where they were only sending notification of interest to people who have skilled trades. I don't know how many times I've stressed it that skilled trades, you stand higher chances of getting a job from outside Canada. And you also stand higher chances even when you are here again if you've been working. There are many immigration pathways because Canada is looking for people with skilled trades. So guys, don't underestimate yourself and think that express entry it's only for people who have degrees, people who are educated. If you have skills that you know and you've learned how to do that, you spend your time and effort learning how to do that skill. You invested your time and effort to acquire that skill, and Canada needs those skills, guys. And for this draw that happened on September 29th, the cutoff points was 266 and above. Okay, the 8th stream, guys, is the skilled trades stream again. This one, unfortunately, you need to be a foreign worker but with Ontario work experience. So this one applies to people who are already here in Canada. You already have an express entry profile and you've been working in Ontario. Then you stand chances of getting nominated, receiving notification of interest, so you can be able to apply for permanent residence. The 9th stream, guys, is the French-speaking skilled worker. I've stressed this many times that if the ability and the money is there for you to learn French, not even the money. There are so many applications these days, the Duolingo application. You can use it to learn French. And if you really invest your time and effort, imagine you combine your French ability with your skills and educational qualifications that you have, even to find a job from outside Canada, because Canada is now focusing on attracting French speakers, not only for Quebec but for any other provinces in Canada. They want to try and attract people who can speak French. So very important, guys. And of course, you need to have strong English abilities, but French is actually an asset. So if you can learn French, learn that French and apply for those jobs. If you get a job, you are on your way to Canada and you stand higher chances if you speak French. Now, I'm just going to round up by giving the general points to note if you are going to consider using the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program. Now, when you are applying for the provincial nomination, guys, the application fee is $1,500 for people who use the master's graduate stream, the PhD graduate, the job offer stream. For international students, the application fee is $1,500. For the other streams, if you find a job that is outside what they call the Greater Toronto area, then the application fee is 1,500. If you find a job within the Greater Toronto area, the application fee is $2,000. And I think, guys, this is money that you can raise, especially with the promise of a job here in Canada. You can work and have that money back maybe within 1 or 2 months. So it's a sacrifice that you can make. Immigration is costly. You need to invest your money, your effort, your time, and research for you to realize that dream of coming to Canada. And of course, for you to get nomination, the province of Ontario is going to be ranking people. There are factors that they consider, like if you have a job offer, what is your no code? What is the level of the salary? The lower sometimes the salary, the lower the points that you get. And the higher the wages, the higher the number of points that they will allocate to you when they are making a decision whether to apply, to invite you to apply for nomination or not. They also consider your Canadian work experience if it's a program that requires you to be here in Canada. They also consider your education, the level of your education, your field of study. And you'll find that here in Ontario, they are focusing mainly on people who are studying engineering and health, and of course the IT sector. So guys, it's important for those people who are in the health sector. You have a chance to come here, get a job offer, or if you have an education in these sectors, then you stand higher chances of getting nomination from the province of Ontario. Of course, they also consider your language abilities, and I checked, if you can speak English and French, then you get 10 points. So they have a ranking system that they use. They allocate points, and people again with a little bit higher points are the ones who get invited to apply for provincial nomination. There it is, guys, the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program. I'm going to provide a link here for the no-code system, of course. For people who don't know whether they are skill or A or B, are they skilled trades, I'll put a link. And remember, a new no-code system, guys, is coming in November, and that's the new no-code system that will be used for Canada. But for now, you can still refer to the old one to familiarize yourself with the no-code system here in Canada. And of course, I'll provide a link that will take you to the province of Ontario nominee program, so you can read. There's a wealth of information. So immigration requires you to research. What I'm giving is not enough. And remember, I'm just giving also based on the research that I carry out, what I hear, because I'm here in Canada, as I talk to people and the immigration programs that they used and everything. So guys, you need to do your own due diligence, go and research, verify, because these programs, they change every now and then. But I hope someone will benefit from this. So be blessed, guys. I'll see you in my next video.